Before I start the video, I just want to say that Carl Schlechter, the player of this game, will get 3 brilliant moves. Now, I did forget to tell you to pause for the last brilliant move, but it's fine, because this game is really instructional for how to attack. It features a lot of great things. Please enjoy the video. Today I'm going to be analyzing a game by Carl Schlechter against Heinrich Wolf with the black pieces. Carl Schlechter plays with the white pieces and goes for e4, and after e4 we get e6, the French defense. d4 and d5 is played. This is the main line, and after knight to c3, knight to c6, and knight to c3, knight to f6, we get the classical variation. Now, bishop to g5 is played. Now there's a gambit line here that's interesting, and that is a move h6. Now, why is it interesting? You might say, can I just take, and then take? Yes, you can. And now I'll go for this move, bishop to b4, pinning your knight, immediately threatening takes. And if you decide to take, what happens is I'm up in development. And this is a nice position to have with the black pieces. Because you get the bishop pair, and maybe after something, if they ever attack your bishop, you might just retreat it to the d6 square and have a nice attack on either the king side or the queen side. But that is not what is played in the game. Instead of that, we get this move bishop to e7, and the idea is after takes, the queen holds this, which is exactly what is played in the game. And after knight to f3, the defending the pawn, castles is played. After castles, we get e5, bishop to e7, and this one nice move, bishop to d3, simply developing the bishop, which will help into the attack. Now, this pawn right here is also helping, taking up a lot of space here in the center, and in the king side, if f6 is played, might even just ignore it. And in the future, there's going to be attacks here. And here, Heinrich Wolf plays a mistake of bishop to d7. Now, this is a mistake because it's slow. c5 would have been better here. c5, immediately challenging white center here. And if you play something like knight to e2, then there's this move c4, and your bishop is trapped, and you resign the game. So, after bishop to d7, now, Carl Schlechter here, noticing that his bishop can maybe go for a Greek gift in the future, plays h4. Nice move here. Also preparing rook lifts here, and just immediately signaling that he's not going to castle kingside, maybe going to castle queenside or just stay in the center. But an attack is ready. Now, here you might say that c5 is a nice move here. It's natural, attacks the center. But this is actually a blunder because of bishop takes h7, nice move. After king takes, there's this nice move, knight to g5. Now there's 4 moves here, king to g8, king to h8, king to g6, king to h6, and the last one, bishop takes to g5. Now, if bishop takes to g5, we just take with a check here, and no matter where you go, you get mated. If this, we just go here, f6 is the only move, and now we just go for g6, and nothing can stop queen to h8 mate. So, and if here it's king to g6, and then we just go for queen to h5 check, king to f5 is forced, and there's a lot of ways to mate here. Something like rook to h3, trying to go to f3. G6 check, forcing this with nice checkmates, or like this. But you get the point, it's still winning. And this move probably, and there's a lot of mates. So I'll just look at the king moves. This is just immediately a blunder because you let me get my attack with the tempo, all checks. So, if king to g8, and now we just go for a simple move of queen to h5, and I'm threatening checkmate. So, f6 is impossible because queen to h7 comes with a mate, the knight holds at f7 square. And if you try to escape with the rook, you can just take here and check, and check, and so mate in 2. So, bishop takes is the only move. After bishop takes, we take with the h pawn, and now we threaten mate again. Now, After f6 here, making a escape square for the king on f7. Now we go for g6, and we cut off everything here. And no matter what you do, queen to h8 comes in. So both of the moves leading to the 8th rank are blunders. What about this move, king to g6? King to g6 is a mistake because after queen to d3 check, we then get a series of moves to calculate. But both king moves are losing. Here's why. If king to h6, we just have checkmate in 1 with queen to h7. And if king to h5, pause the video here for mate in 2. Just forgot to turn on the lines here. G4, check. And after king takes, we have queen to f3. And after this move, we just go for the same checkmate. So again, you have to go here. You have to block. But now we get en passant with check. And here, if you still go here, there's g4 tactics or there's queen to h7 mate. And if you take here, then the simple move queen to f3 check and it's checkmate. Because after king to g6 and h5 comes in, and if king to h6, there's simple move queen to d3, and you cannot stop checkmate here, no matter what you do. Say this, and you're gonna checkmate it here, probably this. Wait, no, maybe a rook lift here, and so uh, now if the king takes the knight, then we simply go for queen to g3 check, and both of these moves lead to mate with queen to g6. Same over here. So king to f5 is forced, but now we go for queen to g6 check, king to f4, knight to e2 checkmate with a nice knight checkmate. As you can see over here, the queen holds some of these squares, and a lot of pawns hold the other squares. So king to g6 is not a move, and if king to h6, then we just go for queen to d2, immediately threatening to take this pawn here with discover check and win the queen. So king to g6. If king to g6, we just transpose into the same line with h5, and oh wait, no, we don't. A similar line, but we still get a discover checks. So what else is there? King to h5, but then we just get g4, and this is just losing. Maybe not say anything. So I think we've covered all the moves here. Yes, we did. So let's go on to what was played in the game, f6. f6 was played in the game with an idea that after it takes, knight to g5 isn't a move anymore because of this f pawn. But here, what Heinrich Wolf missed is what Carl Schlechter is going to play. So here you can pause the video and find the brilliant move, the first brilliant move of Carl Schlechter in this game. There are 3 brilliant moves in this game, and here he plays a brilliant move of knight to g5. It's a nice move. You might say, didn't f6 just prevent that? Yes, you can take, which is exactly what happens in the game. It's a mistake. What would have been better is probably this, closing off the bishop and giving white a massive attack but defending chances. But taking is immediately a mistake because Schlechter plays his second brilliant move of the game. So you can pause the video again. That's right, bishop takes h7. Now, if now let's look at the moves that you don't take. If king to h8 here, we just have queen to h5 and nothing can stop bishop to g6, queen to h7, and then queen to h8 checkmate. So let's say, let me just visualize that for you. That exact move order. And if king to f7, we just have queen to h5 check again. And this is forced, and then we have checkmate like this. Defended by the bishop. So, king takes is the only move. But now, you have to play h takes g5 check. And then, after that, rook to h8. check. Another brilliant move there. We might say, for h takes g5, and why not queen to h5 instead? This is a blunder, but after the king retreats, takes, now there's this nice move, rook to f5, pinning the pawn, so you cannot play g6. And the best case scenario is you get a draw. Say this, just have this, and it's just a draw, so nothing there. King to g8, and now rook to h8 check. Now, the idea of this move is that after king takes, now we go for queen to h1 check. King to g8 is played. Now you get this move g6, and though we hold all of this, let's say you move the rook to f5, we still have check, and then queen to h8 checkmate, held by the pawn. So here, Heinrich declines the sacrifice, but it's still the same outcome after queen to h5 check. And the king cannot go anywhere. g6 is forced. And now we get queen to h7 check. And after king to e8, the final move of the game, queen takes g6 with a checkmate. That was a nice game by Carl Schlechter. Definitely the most instructional move of the game was this move h4, immediately setting up any tactic in the future with his Greek gift, and also the Greek gift sacrifice here. And this is my favorite move of the game, knight to g5. Such a venomous move. If you take, then I set up another sacrifice. It's such a nice game. H takes g5, and that is the end of the game. So, but